Oh my God. What is going on, YouTube? This video is on always staying prepared and listening to your intuition. And why did I decide to just post that video or this video right now? You would not believe that I, Christine Austin Ill, am stuck on the side of the road, y'all. I am stuck on the side of the road now. I'm gonna continue looking around because I'm waiting for the tow people, and I'm in traffic in the city. But guys, man. So last couple trips, I worked out of town, 3 to 4 hours away. I was out of town yesterday. I was out of town yesterday, and um, 4 hours away. I was scheduled to stay the night, and while I was out working, I just decided it was like that inner man, the inner woman was just like, just go head home. Now, mind you, I drove 3.5 hours out to the location. I worked all day. Well, I got there late, and that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to stay the night because I didn't get to my first door till like 1:15. Um, and so although I was able to help two people, God bless them, I only helped two people. And normally, if you looked at the video I posted earlier today, I showed you that I normally do between 4 to 5 presentations a day when I'm out working. And so just to have two presentations and really the two, it was two presentations, two apps in one house and then another presentation. That's not common for me. So I was thinking of staying the next day. But something in me was just like, go home. Yes, I was tired because I'd been out, talking to people, but I was like, go home. So I drove the 3.5 hours home last night. On my way home, my engine light came on. And I was like, okay. So my husband's like, well, did anything feel funny? Did the vehicle, shake or anything? I'm like, no, like the light literally just came on. So I got home, no big deal, right? Today, today I was called into the Mercedes-Benz dealership to see if they had any space for me to come in today. On the website, it said there was no availability until tomorrow, 8 a.m. So I scheduled online for that. And I just said to myself, my sister girl, partner in the business, asked me out to lunch. She was like, I got you for lunch. I'm like, hey, let's go to lunch. And I figured while I was out, I would get the truck clean because I don't like bringing my truck into the dealer full of mud because I worked in the country. Although they give me a free wash, but I just don't like going in there like that. So I took it to the auto bath truck wash that my husband put a membership. He pays for me every month. So thank God for that. Thank you, Raheem. So I got my baby cleaned up, right? She's all ready to go. I'm thinking I got you clean for the doctors tomorrow. As I'm driving down the street, I'm like, okay, my dashboard goes blank. And I'm on the phone with one of my agents and I can't hear him anymore. And I'm like, what the heck? And I look at the dashboard and it's blank. Car still is not acting funny. It's still driving normal, right? But the dashboard is blank. So I said, okay. So I get home and I'm like, let me go ahead and call the dealer and see if they have a rental for me right now, if I can bring this truck in today. Because I'm like, this car is not going to start tomorrow. Call them. They're like, yes, you could come on down. We'll put a truck to the side for you. I'm like, it's the end of the month. It's at the end of the month, y'all. We got to finish the month strong and start next month, right? I'm working again. I'm out in the field. I'm like, yes, I'm loving this. My truck is acting dumb. They say I can come down. I'm driving down. Again, intuition. Normally, I would have went a different direction. I'm like, let me go straight down the freeway so that there's not too many stops, not too many turns. I'm going a straight shot, and then I can turn up. As I'm on the highway, freeway, 376, main drag, the second dashboard, the part that shows you your miles per hour, your speedometer, your all of that good stuff goes black. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me right now? So I'm like, Lord, please let me make it to this dealership. I am only 5 minutes away. God, just let me make it to at least like right up the street to the dealer. Turn off, and I'm going. Let me tell you, car stops in front of me, and I'm slowing down, and I can tell that my car does not want to it doesn't want to accelerate, y'all. I'm like, no, you are not about to stop I'm in Pittsburgh. Traffic is ridiculous. It is 5 o'clock right now. Well, it stopped at like 4:30. I'm like, no, 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 no. So I hurried up and pulled off of the one road, and thank God I'm home. The point is, thank God I am home, right? Because had I been in the area that I normally work in, if I would have stayed there against my inner man telling me that I needed to go home, if I would have been out of town, there's no dealership in that area. There is no signal in that area. And my truck is telling me I have no SOS. So I'm going to take this off of the route. So I don't know if you can see this, but right here, I have an SOS button. That's for emergencies. So if in fact I have an emergency, even if I don't have a signal, I can press that and they're going to send me help. Well, on my dashboard, you can't really see much of that right now, but on this dashboard, and nothing's showing. But before it went blank, it told me that my SOS is disabled. So if I was in that area with no signal, I would not have been able to use my phone. My truck is not working. I literally would have had to try to find someone to help me in the country. And sometimes I drive, 10 to 15 minutes driving to one house to another. Imagine that in like 20-degree weather. So I thank God for that. I thank God for being prepared. And why I say prepared, I tell my kids this all the time. They're so used to just jumping in the vehicle in their sweatshirt. We don't like to wear coats. We don't. I definitely don't either. But I tell the kids all the time, listen, you never know when there's going to be an accident, and you can freeze to death. You literally can freeze to death in this weather. You need to always have a coat. You need to always have a scarf. You need to have gloves. You need to be prepared, have a candle, all that good stuff, right? Now, granted, I cleared out this whole truck. Like there's nothing in here but my coat and my scarf because I cleaned it out because I'm taking it to the dealer. However, I was smart enough to make sure that I pulled up and around areas where if it gets too cold while I'm waiting for this tow truck, I can go to Starbucks. There's Rite Aid right here. Like there's pizza. I just had pizza and I'm trying to do good with my carbs. But there's a pizza shop. So I made sure that if the truck stopped, I was going to be where I can get some warmth, right? But again, I do have my coat. Guys, so important, especially, we that are out here that are life insurance agents or any of you guys that are in the business of traveling, please make sure that you have all of the things that you need in your vehicle. I have not done a video about preparation in a couple years. And this just reminds me, yes, 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 let's do good with these carbs. This just reminds me that when you're dealing with the weather elements of winter, make sure you have rice, a big bag of rice or kitty litter. You can have a half of just a sheet of carpet that you want to keep in your truck. You want to keep a candle and matches or a lighter, preferably make sure that you have a lighter. You want to make sure you have your flashlight. You want to make sure you have extra blankets, Pampers, some adult Pampers, just in case, right? You want to have your white beads, your toilet paper, extra bags. You want to make sure that you have all of these things in your trunk. Put them in a nice duffel bag if you care. A roll up, a blow up bag. I never thought about the blow up bag until I went out of town with Raheem, my husband, last year, and he brought one, and we blew up the bed in the truck, and it fit perfectly, and we slept on a bed. Um, but you want to make sure that you are prepared, because if it's going to take hours for somebody to get to you, depending on the conditions, you don't want to die or go into hypothermia because you did not have a candle. One candle can save your life. All right. One candle. So you want to make sure you have a care package in your vehicle. Crackers, water. You want to always make sure you have a gallon or two of waters in your vehicle at all times. You want to be safe than sorry. You want to make sure that you are, taking care of yourself and preparing. But guys, intuition. Thank God I do have this truck. I do have the 800 number where no matter where I am, they will come and service me. But I still have to wait, y'all. There's no difference. I still have to wait. And the car's not starting. There's no heat going on in here, right? None. Um, there's no difference. You still have to wait. So you still need to make sure that you are prepared. Now, don't be afraid to go to work, because we all need to go to work. Just make sure that you have yourself set up for success. Either way it goes, be prepared. So, just wanted to jump in on you guys, catching these videos as I'm about to finish up my pre-exam course. All right, Miss Teresa, good job. Get it done, honey. Get it done. And welcome to the insurance world for sure. Welcome to my channel. Lots and lots of information in here. And guys, it's getting dark out here. And I'm in a good area, so that's good too. So I made sure I'm not in any crazy neighborhoods, although my door is still locked. But yeah. So be prepared. Pay attention to your intuition, even if it doesn't make sense. Like my husband said last night, babe, you have like 30 more leads left. Doesn't it make sense to just stay the night? And I'm like, it does make sense, but I just felt like I needed to come home. Thank God. Because I did not expect my baby to go dead on me. And listen, y'all know I'm a little silly. So I'm in here talking to my truck like, okay, all right, babe. I know I said I was getting rid of you and paying you off in 3 months. You're going to go to a good home. I'm like, I got 3 months to clear this baby out. Don't mess up on me now. But see, this is also one of those reasons why I said, because, you know, when things go wrong on a regular type vehicle, like a regular vehicle, the cost is nowhere near what the cost is when you're in a Mercedes Benz or a Cadillac or any of these higher end, I guess they call them professional vehicles, if you will. Like the maintenance is just ridiculous on these babies. And it's not even like I wouldn't even trust my other maintenance guy to take it right now and deal with it, because I really don't know what's going on. It seems like it's electrical, and he doesn't deal with the electrical parts of, a Benz. He does my brakes, he does my battery, he does my tires and things like that, so that I don't spend the extra monies at the dealer. But this, who knows what it's going to be. But I thank God for this truck. I definitely do. Um, but can you imagine? Can you imagine for a moment that I was still in that county and my truck went dead? And I can't even put a picture in here while I'm on this video. Nope, I can't. Maybe one day they'll allow you to do that. But the county that I was working in, there were signs all in the gas stations. And I took a picture of one of the signs that talked about hunting season for wild coyotes was being extended because they have too many wild coyotes running around. I don't carry a gun. I was like, oh my God, I do not want to be out here with a wild coyotes. I have fun with my job. I really do. But you have to be careful. But when I saw that sign last night at the gas station, I definitely was just like, yeah, you know what, Chris, just go head home. And so pack your cars up, be prepared, listen to your intuition. Don't get stressed out, because like anything else in this world, if you've been here more than 25 years of your life, You have dealt with some things and got stressed out about it, cried about it, fussed about it, cursed about it, and all that, and it worked out. So I'm just at the stage in my life where I'm laughing. I'm glad I have my scarf. I'm glad my coat is in the back if I get too cold. I'm glad I'm right by a Starbucks. I'm glad I'm 5 minutes away from the dealer. I thank God that I am in my own neighborhood. So if I have to call a friend or my mother, they could come and help me because my husband's out of town working. I just thank God that even this is going to work itself out. Period. Period. And I'm just claiming that this rental folk, these I know he's not honking at me, but these tow folk gonna call me in the next 5 minutes so that they can get me to this dealer before 7 so I can get a rental car, or your girl gonna be stuck for another day. And I'm just not trying to have that at the end of the month. So it's gonna work out. So what's up with you guys? While I have you on live and people are staring at me. I see my soldiers of self-mastery. What is going on? I cannot wait to do my review on your book. Good job. And I'm just basically, my video is going to be tying in my personal experience with the content that I read. Like super, super dope. Super dope. All right. I see a couple folk on there. So yeah. So that's it. Just wanted to give you guys a little quick update while I'm sitting here loving on life, enjoying the process, looking at folk looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm sitting here because the blinkers, the flashers aren't working no more. You know how people don't want to look at you when they ride past you? That's me today. I'm like, don't look at me. I can't move. I can't. I'm just in the middle of the street. It's pretty good though. There's not too much going on. Pray for me, guys. Pray for me. I'll be back on Thursday. Come and check in for our live video, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be talking about the book that I'm almost completely done with, but I have my notes on, talking about addiction. And addiction can be any form, whether it is the casino addiction, whether it is alcohol addiction, sex addiction. There's tons of addictions, and it all kind of ties in to the mindset. There's so much information. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I'm going to talk about this year staying on track with our goals, why it is important not to allow another year to go past us, guys. It's the 28th of January, the 28th. And just really honing in on what do you want to do different, the habits that you have and the habits that you need in order to make that shift. And the one thing I will say is the reason why a lot of individuals are not successful or cannot take their lives to that next level is because they will not die to self. They continue to hold on to the negative, bad, dysfunctional self that they have been for so long because they're comfortable with that person. They're comfortable being that way. They trust that. And in order to get to another level, you have to change. You literally have to become somebody different. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that on this Thursday. So I'm excited for that as well. So I guess I will close this live and jump on YouTube and learn some stuff. I'm always on YouTube learning as well. And right now I am learning how to move my university over to my website. So right now I have my Life Now University on the Teachable platform. And I love that platform. It's awesome. The only thing I do not like about being on somebody else's platform is the fact that I do not have 100% control over the administrative parts of that. So if I have somebody who paid for something and they bought the wrong program and they wanted a different program, if it was on my website, it would be easy for me to just refund that money right to PayPal and then charge them for the new program. But with somebody else managing the administrative part, there's a process and I have no control over how long it takes. I don't like that at all. So I'm learning how to just pull everything from my one site into my own website. And that's why I've been saying in the last couple videos here, that car was really close to my truck. Lord, please don't have me in a car accident while I'm waiting for the tow truck. In Jesus' name, amen. Um, so I just want to, that's why I've been saying in the last couple videos that I am going to be updating my website. So I'm going to have everything on my site because it's just better that way. I need to know what's going on at all times. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out. You guys have any questions for me about anything while you got me on here live? Any questions at all? Feel free to post them. I'm not doing anything else but waiting for a tow truck. And if not, I'm going to jump on and learn something because I do not like to sit idle at all, ever. I just don't. Let's see. I know there's always a little delay. Let's see what we got. Any questions, guys? Any comments? Anything you want me to talk about? Going once. I can't even jam to no music in here, y'all. Well, I mean, I could on my other phone, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to run my battery down. All right, let me check. Let me check. Anything in there? All right, guys. Well, thanks for jumping on. If you're a new subscriber, hit like. You don't have to share this one, but you could because it is important to be prepared and yeah, having your stuff in order. Like it, comment, always share it, subscribe. Those that are subscribers, thank you. I appreciate you guys. And make sure you get on my emailing list. Go to ChristineAustinL.com. The little box, the floating box is going to pop up and it's going to give you some empowering information. So when you click on that link and you add your information, you will then be redirected to a PDF that you can print out that helps you become empowered with your financial, spiritual, and mental growth. All right. So you actually get a little write up. So I'm out. Peace out. Love you guys. And I'll figure out how to end it on the phone. Bye, guys.